the chocolates.
What the frick is that?
We got the chocolates.
Don't they do dad jokes?
We got the chocolates.
Wait, there's a podcast?
Yes.
Really?
Scouts, welcome back to another We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skint.
I'm Gode.
And that is Mikus over there.
Hello.
Mikus films and chimes in when we need him. It's the podcast with the funniest guys in their year level at school and a bloke who was a guru at science. I'll let you work out who's who. Gode, what was your science like?
I did two of them. I did physics and bio and was good at both.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Oh, Skint,
Yeah.
congratulations on being the funniest person in your year level.
Yeah.
I was not that, nor was I the best at science in my year level either.
I don't think you want to be the best at science either.
Weren't you duck, Skint? I've made that up.
No, you've made that up. Yeah.
I was just making stuff up.
I was like maybe top 25% somewhere. I was okay.
In science or in your
Yeah,
grade?
just school in general, yeah.
Right. What was your best subject?
Probably some sort of science. Yeah. Physics, I guess.
Right. All right. Well, very good. Anyway, you've probably arrived by accident. Definitely stay for a laugh. Now, Gode, you have actually ruined this story for us, but for the Choccies listening, I think it's a wonderful story that we'd love you to retell.
Yeah, no, so my wife, I think we've had this discussion in the past, is arguably the worst person with her phone that's ever existed. Not only does she send bad messages, which we're going to get through, but like just not answering phone calls when it's really important, yet ringing and answering phone calls when there's nothing to talk about as well. Anyway, it's a lovely relationship. The house could be on fire and she'll be like talking to her mother on the phone or something like that, and then won't answer my call. But like anyway. No, so we're obviously in the midst of Alfred.
Yeah, we're talking a bit about Cyclone Alfred.
In the preparation phase of that as well. Like we weren't too panicky with it, but we just thought we'd get like a few essentials from our local shopping centre, but just in case we lost power. So my darling wife went down to the shops when I was looking after the kids, and so she thought she'd send me a message to ask if we had a few things. First message was quite simply, have we got torches? And that's where it gets interesting. WORRREV.
Have we got torches of Warrav?
Warrav.
Oh.
Yep.
To which...
So I responded, what was the last word? Yeah. She said,
Warrav, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. And you would have thought maybe worried or something. No, it was sorted. So that was pretty close. And then I said, yeah, we've got one in our room. And then her next one, have you... And you said one downstairs, question mark. And I said, yeah, I'll check if that works. And then her next one was, do we BEEEE
No.
AAA batteries? So I just rang her. I had to ring her. I said, you need to actually start talking properly because I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
What was her explanation?
Oh, sorry, I was just in a rush. I was like, yeah, I get that. And then it's been brought up, like, because my sister, in-law and I, like, so Kathleen's sister talk about this all the time. Like, and it's like, someone said, do you have, like, autocorrect on your phone? Yeah. And my theory is that they're just that far off any of the marks that autocorrect's just like, I got nothing either.
And it's also probably given up over time because I think if you spell a word the same way, like a number of times, autocorrect just goes,
It's just insane. She asked the other day if individual schools has to make recipes about opening by 5 p.m. today.
What?
What's that, decisions?
Decisions.
Oh, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
She has to have some sort of setting turned off. Because I find it genuinely hard to spell something wrong on my phone these days.
Well, she is
like,
writing...
Autocorrect is that good.
She's got 3 E's,
Yeah.
so it's like that could... I don't even know what's close to that.
Gee, she wasn't great at school then, Mikus.
Yeah, so anyway, I've just had enough, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to ring her moving forward.
I think the funniest thing is like I sometimes make spelling errors and then I feel like I have to go back and fix them.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, oh no, sorry, I meant.
Oh, yeah.
But if there's like, missing one letter here or there, like everyone can sort of work it out. These things are using the entire Russian language and I can't understand a word they're saying. It just means and.
Perfect. Let's move on to listen to the Chocs. Now, I've been pulled up on something. Apparently, the jingle says listen to the and then cuts out. And I'm just meant to say Chocs, but I've been saying to the Chocs. I read an Instagram message about this. It was a massive, it was a huge deal.
Idiot.
I know. So I've been saying listen to the Chocs.
Yeah, right.
How have we never noticed that?
I don't know. Yeah, it was a voice note that got sent to me, but it was on Instagram and I can't work out how to save it, so I couldn't play it for you.
Screenshot.
Yeah. Well, screenshot the voice note. All right, so here you go. Let's try again. Chocs.
I think
it cuts off early.
It sounds like shit. Just do it your way.
Yeah.
No, I think you're both wrong.
What's it say?
It says listen to.
Oh, so
You
I'm
have
going to say the Chocks.
but
Yeah.
you can't say to the Chocks.
Okay.
Don't you
that's where
usually
I've been
just
going.
say the Chocks?
Nah, I say to the.
So
Or maybe that's just a bad habit that I crept into.
To the Chocks. Yeah.
I'll go sidebar, record the whole jingle, you singing the whole thing yourself.
Okay. That's
Yeah, we
probably
should do it
actually-
the opposite way around.
Yeah.
You sing the whole time.
Yeah.
Then they
say the Chocks.
We get them to say the Chocks.
Even better, find a like audio grab from like a sportsman saying like we got the Chocks
Yeah,
and just
nice.
cut out the Chocks bit.
True.
I think we go back to doing I record the whole thing. Also, because again, the people at copyright centers, we've had a crack at them a few times, but I
That's
think
true.
they are
they're
starting to
have a
down.
crack at us.
Are they?
Not at us particularly, but other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
So
so
you just
we're
gotta be
probably
careful.
like somewhere on the to-do list.
Yeah. So we'll just
Aren't we all?
yeah, we'll just rejig that one. I think. I've got a joke from Dunk.
Oh.
First name Slam.
Yep.
Boys, I recently changed all the labels on my wife's brand new spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the time's cumin.
Cody loves that. You love a spicy joke.
That
don't you,
is
Cody?
that is very spicy, isn't it?
That's good.
Very good.
I've never heard that, so
No,
well
that's
done. I've heard the
spanker.
time, like waste of time. I made
Yeah,
a belt of rosemary or whatever.
No, well, rosemary
that wouldn't work.
That wouldn't work. No, that's a
Completely different herb, but
yeah.
anyway.
I'm sorry. And I also got a voice note from Ben. Not a joke.
G'day, Choccies. Ben here. You guys are idiots. Everyone's heard of Dolly the cloned sheep. But Gode, you've said a couple of times, mate, that you are quite good at picking the horses that run second, third, fourth, and fifth. I'd love to get a tip a week, mate, for my trifectas and my each way bets. So I think maybe a better week would be good. And up the bunnies.
He's my new favourite caller.
His name was Ben.
Ben.
Dover.
And we had Dunk as well.
And we had Dunk.
So Ben Dunk.
Ben Dunk. Nice. Yeah.
is
He's
a weird
still
coincidence.
smacking him, Ben Dunk.
Yes, very much so.
Over with Shane Watson in the Legends Champions something.
Yeah.
I saw some highlights of
Yeah.
them.
What happened? Was it a T20 and they hit like 270 or something stupid?
That'd be one of the great piss trips of all time, I'd imagine. Like over 50s cricket by another country. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Also, Ben in that voice note, he said a better week wouldn't go Australia. And I was like, oh, mate, it's only just started. But I think he meant
Yeah. Now I'll send some tips through.
just to him individually.
Yeah, sure. Send us a DM, Ben.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Probably start that up as like a service, like a
Yeah.
Patreon service or something.
Well,
Yeah.
Just
It's a real
Gode's.
hands-on experience. Just one-on-one with Gode.
Build a community, just one-on-one tipping with Cody.
How to Lose Money by Andrew Gode.
I had some horrific bets yesterday on the football, by the way. Storm 1-12 was my bet.
That was good.
Yep, that was over in 3 minutes.
Yep. They should have just walked off Parrot half time. That was a disgraceful performance.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. We've already alluded to the fact that we are recording in a cyclone, essentially.
yes.
So that's been going on. How's everyone found it? Cyclone Alfred.
Currently quite hot in here,
Yeah. It's,
which is not related, I don't think.
No, that's
no.
just our aircon's turned off.
It's just been very wet where we are. Like we haven't had the crazy winds where shit's on our roof or anything like that. It's just fucking wet.
I thought that on Friday night it was coming or cumin, as you say. It was really getting stuck in as
Yeah.
I went to sleep at
Yeah.
like midnight.
Yeah.
Well, not as I went to sleep. I was watching the wind and then trying to go to sleep. But I
How'd
was
you
like,
watch the wind? You can't see it.
no, the trees.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Oh, that's not really watching the wind, is it? But it's
watching
Watch the trees.
It's just staring at the trees, mate. fucking weirdo.
I've never really thought about that. I swear that's the fourth time I've said watching the wind. No one's pulled me up on it.
No one's got the courage to call you out on
Yeah,
it.
it's like, this guy the fuck with. Anyway, so I thought it was coming for us. And then Saturday morning sort of woke up and it was like, nah, nothing happened, basically.
Yeah, it felt really anticlimactic to me.
Yeah.
And I assume it like impacted some people. I know the Gold Coast looked pretty rough, didn't it, down there, Mikas? But-
Around my house is fucked.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, there is a whole tree across a car out the front of my house.
Yeah.
Not my car,
No.
which is good, but
Yours is in the disabled car park.
Yeah.
obviously.
But there was a little bit of that. Like, there was a little bit of really just called that. There was a little bit of
as if there couldn't be a tree near the
Well,
No,
don't
it's
put
just-
trees
no,
near those.
It's just more because that's where Michael parks most of the time.
yeah,
got it.
Obviously.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit almost like we were prepared for it to be a lot worse, certainly where we were. At that time, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And that to the point where we went to Gode's house the next day thinking like, oh, well, it's all over.
all over.
Yeah. and then it came back with a vengeance. I think some people sort of took the piss out of Cyclone Alfred on social media, and mainly the media. Like the media got a bit of a spray for like, what's the term? We like fear mongering.
Just overhyping it a bit.
Yeah, well, that's I've had a conspiracy theory that I want to bring to your attention. That is exactly what it looked like to me. There's a bit of fear mongering going on, and it has all been to drive revenue up for Woolworths and Coles. That's my conspiracy theory.
We would say they're wonderful
We've
people,
just gotten.
though, aren't they?
Are they?
I mean,
some of the great price gougers of all time I've ever met. But anyway,
So yeah, okay.
If they paid us to tell you, they're wonderful people.
I've never
It's
had better
different
discounts than.
Okay, so Skin, you're a genuine, like, you reckon there's an element.
Well, it seemed like there was a lot of fear mongering, and then people went out and panic bought all these things they don't need. Why does everyone buy toilet paper? I don't understand. Surely
Case you lose water.
Surely you have some toilet paper at home.
I think that's just more about the people than the companies, though. I feel like people are just, like, crazed when it comes to toilet paper. And zucchini, as it turns out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
What?
I went to get zucchini, couldn't get it.
Okay, but there's a lot of things you can't get.
Well, on that occasion, there wasn't that many. It was TP and zucchini.
Sometimes you do go into Coles or Woolworths and they just don't have things available. That could have been that.
Great point. That happens with Rockabills all the time, actually.
Honestly.
That's because they're all in Mickus' car.
But yeah, no, and it turns out I'm not alone. Someone's posted a video of that happening, all the panic buying happening at Woolies, and then someone's commented with like nearly 2,000 likes, Woolworths down 21% in net profit in the last 6 months, and now we have a cyclone. Coincidence?
Oh, you've got a touch of the Elons
think
about
not.
you, don't
Yeah,
you?
you do.
Yeah.
That's
You're
a
an
little
idiot.
conspiracy theorist over
Oh,
there.
dude, he's got 5G implanted with that vaccine.
All right, yeah. So you did say, though, I think you also made note that the...
Yeah, well, then they did have to close all their stores for 2 days or something. Probably not great for the profit. So the theory falls down a little bit, but sticking with it.
It was amazing, though, just to watch, like, how wrong... I think more meteorologists. I'm just like, I understand, obviously, a difficult job, but I've never seen people that are just able to be so wrong all the time. And it's just like, oh, yeah, that's our job. So, yeah, cyclone to be here on Friday. Oh, sorry, we meant Monday. Like, just missed by like 4 days.
No, but like things change with weather.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
So things change with my job as well, but I can't just go like, oh, sorry, I got that wrong.
You do it all the
you
time. You pressed the wrong button 3 times net.
You said the Chocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's literally someone's job to just go like, yeah, we think it'll be here at Friday. And then like, sorry, we missed by a week.
All right.
I don't know if you're being serious right now.
I agree. And I'll throw back at it's literally your job to get to places on time.
No, it's not.
That's definitely not my job.
Well, when you miss flights and can't get to places on time,
It's like
that
a
is your job.
small element of my job.
Yeah, okay, that's one part.
Yeah.
That we could get better at.
Yeah.
Anyways, the last few weeks, there's also been a bunch of talk about an asteroid that's on track to hit Earth. Did anyone see this?
No.
Did no one see this? Is it? So it's someone.
Shit.
It's someone else's job. No.
I better stock up on toilet paper.
It's someone.
Yeah, that
That's where I was going. Is like we've just had this cyclone we've been prepping for. What would you do if an asteroid were going to hit Earth? I guess
Probably nothing,
Go buy
'cause-
lots of toilet paper. Like
I reckon the meteorologists are probably off by like 5 years anyway. So
Well,
I'll
also,
just
if
go.
it's an asteroid coming, I reckon we're all brown bread anyway. So, like, what's the point of stacking up in toilet paper?
well, it depends on the size and the likelihood of it hitting and
Oh,
where
mate,
it would
I
hit and
hear
all
ya.
of these things. You know, there's a lot to consider.
I don't think I'd be like stocking up on stuff from Woolworths. I think it'd just be trying to do fun stuff.
Agreed.
Right. Okay. So you just
just-
lock in that it stumps and try and
Yeah,
try
agreed.
and pack in as much excitement as you can.
How much notice do you get?
Well, so the one that they were talking about, which to clarify, I think now has returned to probability of pretty much 0 of hitting Earth anywhere. But it peaked at like a 3.1% a couple of weeks ago. It's like
Jeez.
probability of hitting Earth, which everyone was like not freaking out, but a little bit concerned about. I think it's up into like the yellow on this Torino scale where they.
Oh,
where
Gran
they-
Torino.
Yeah.
Oh, Clint Eastwood predicting it, is he?
So it was like a little bit concerning. And so it was on track to impact in 2032. So you've got like
plenty of time.
So we've got 8 years to work out what we're going to do. And NASA's got 8 years to try and knock it off course.
Oh, okay.
And so then what do we do?
Well, it's conspiracy theory through you. Maybe they're just trying to stop the Brisbane Olympics by 2032.
That must be it.
Or they're keen to bring in a new sport, which is just like baseball, but with asteroid
Yeah.
bits.
Quidditch.
What?
Catch the golden snitch.
Which is just a giant asteroid.
It's also fucking hot in here. Holy
I
moly.
was going to say like you had like a week notice, and I was like, oh, that sucks. 8 years is fine.
It's not hitting us, mate.
No, but even if it was, and they said you're 8 years, I'd be
missed the
fine with
Cyclone
that.
by 4 days. They're going to miss an 8-year thing by at least 4 years.
Maybe we could put Elon and Donald up there to protect us.
I was watching football yesterday. I thought it was just a great thing to do whilst being fairly locked up. I've never seen it rain more. I think we've made that point enough. We are in Brisbane. Cyclone Alfred, kind of like the wind was underwhelming. The rain was overwhelming, if anything. I've never seen 24 hours of continuous rain where it was just beat down city. There was some serious rainfall. We've done well to get into the office. Roof's caving in, but that's a shame. Anyway, I was watching footy because that was all I really had to do. And I heard this expression that I've heard quite a few times in AFL, particularly by one commentator, Nathan Buckley, ex-coach of Collingwood. Collingwood was playing GWS here. And he says this a bit, but his exact phrase yesterday was about Flynn Callaghan saying he's running on top of the ground better than anyone else out there. Is this an expression that you've heard?
Yes.
Running on top of the ground. Is that like, it sounds like a horse racing thing.
It is. Yeah, that's where my understanding is. So like horse racing tracks, like there's like firm and good tracks, and then it gets a little bit softer, and then it gets like heavy. So the heavier the track, like you more like the horses like hoof digs into the turf. So like the firm track, and they run faster on a firm track. So that's my understanding of it. Yeah.
So what's he saying? That
he's running quick. He's going good. Yeah.
But can he run quick and not be on top of the ground?
No, because you run slower on heavy ground. So if you ran through mud, for example, you wouldn't be running on top of the ground.
I know, but what I'm saying is every player is playing on the same turf.
No, it just looks like he's going quicker. That's what he's meaning in this saying.
Right.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
Did it?
Well, yeah, because I just was like, every player out there is on top of the turf.
Some better than others, though. You need to watch more horse racing, but I've said that to everyone, though.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. That was just mine. I thought it was weird. I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, I find that weird. You could just say he's running fast.
Yeah, but that's what I thought.
Well, that's not very fun, though, is it?
Certainly less confusing.
So break this down for me one more time. So he's running fast because he stays on top of the ground.
Yeah.
Other people out there are running and they're getting stuck in the ground. Is he seeing that as a commentator? That's incredible eyesight.
No, it's just a saying.
Is the player lighter?
No, he's just running faster. It's just a fucking saying. Like, you know, like you're saying, like, if I drink my beer really fast, geez, I chip my teeth on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Never heard that.
Never heard that. What the hell does that mean?
No, that is good.
Why would you chip your teeth on a beer?
Chip your teeth on it.
Oh, that's a very good saying.
Yeah. So you're drinking that beer on top of the turf, basically.
Yeah. Oh, no. See, that's empty. That's on top of the ground. That's not a heavy track beer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's elite.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start bringing that in for beer ratings.
I like it.
Chip your teeth on it. Yeah.
I'm underground drinking this one. I'm slow as.
That's hardly surprising for you.
Sorry to put you on the spot, Genghis, but like, are there like lots of other things you say in life that are going to be?
Are there other sayings that you know?
Yeah. What else do you do
I don't know.
there?
Like lots of things. I'd have to give me till next week. I'll come up with a few for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chip your teeth and running on top of the ground.
Yeah.
I've never heard either of those.
I had never heard. Well, I asked you. I asked you one day something stupid, and you said like, "What do you call this? A ham sandwich?" And I say that all the time.
Yeah,
now.
nice. Yeah.
That was very good. I'm gonna get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah. You know what would be a classic mix-up is if you actually do that with a ham sandwich.
Or I actually chip my tooth drinking a beer.
I chip my tooth on that. Yeah, I've heard that expression. No, genuinely.
Or
I'm
you
actually
play football under the ground.
Yeah. Water football.
Right. And then pivoting from that, but also sport-related, India won the Champions Trophy last night. So as you're listening to this on the Thursday, 4 or 5 days ago, very time-sensitive.
Fish and chip paper, mate.
Rohit Sharma is the news that you should be concerned in.
Yep.
I've never seen an unluckier person.
Well, I mean, just won a major competition. But...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but the real competition, the toss pre-game, he's lost 12 in a row?
I thought it was 14.
It could be 14.
I thought it was Rohit 12, India 14.
That could be it. Yeah,
something.
nice. Yeah.
KL Rahul captained a few games that he wasn't there for. But Rohit 12 in a row, coin toss losses.
That's amazing.
The probability, I think I've got it written down here.
Yeah.
It's equaled the record with Brian Charles Lara, Gode.
Oh, wow. If only could equal his batting record.
So the result means the probability of losing the toss occurs only once in 4,096 possible outcomes.
Wow.
Is that sentence poorly worded? I know you've like pulled that directly from an article, so it's not your fault, but that doesn't make any sense.
You're not
the
you're not
probability of
tonight.
losing the toss
Is 1 in 2.
Yeah, is 1 in 2.
Yeah.
Not 1 in 4.
No, but it's 1 in 2 12 times.
Yeah, so the
Today.
probability of losing 12 tosses in a row is 1 in 4,096. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
saying.
would that be like 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way up to 12? Is that right?
Hard to say
Yeah.
for me.
No.
Yeah.
There's been an equation.
Because
Yeah,
2 by 2
2
would
to
be
12.
4 if you had 2 tosses. Yeah. I reckon that's what it'd be. That's one for after the show, bud, I reckon.
Yeah.
No, we'll just get Dave. Oh.
Megas, you look that up.
Yeah, I'll look that up. Hey,
Wait.
Skinner, you nearly sorted that?
Where's your iPad?
Yeah, 2 to the 12.
Yeah,
the
so that's
12.
what I was. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So 2. Yeah.
But also, every time you go out to toss, there's a 50-50 chance of you winning, you would think.
Yeah, correct.
Were you always a heads man or like
Yeah.
did you stick with I said plural.
Yeah. If you're lucky, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that helps in that scenario, actually. Well done.
You can't say that.
Yeah, did you just stick with one call
Yeah,
or
yeah.
did you
Heads.
vibe it?
Nah, heads all the time.
Because
How do you
once
reckon
you've
it
lost
went?
12 in a row, you'd have to start like changing up.
Nah, I
wouldn't you?
disagree. Keep going. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I went through a stage where I went the last side that I saw, I would call that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
It was still 1 or 2 chance ish, but I think I felt
It's,
like
all, it's just all one. It's
That's
like, it actually doesn't matter.
It couldn't matter less. Just
Well, you
say
say that's
something
good.
and you're a 50% chance.
I reckon I've got the record in Premier Cricket for the most arranged non-tosses
Wow.
as well.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Skin, if we do 10 tosses on Thursday when this podcast drops,
Yeah.
how many, what would you think win, heads or tails? There's no way to be 5 all.
There's a
Well,
way.
it definitely could be 5 all.
Yeah.
Guarantee. What is your bet?
Sure, I'll go heads will win.
Gode?
I'm going to go, it'll be 5 all.
Miggers?
Tails, obviously.
Shit. I think it'll be heads that wins.
Okay.
Damn it.
I would guarantee you heads comes up more than tails.
I disagree.
You can't guarantee.
Dude, tails never fails.
50%
It's the same.
Yeah. One for the video.
don't
One of, the
know.
great,
We'll
one, of the
experiment
great,
it.
one of our great
We'll
videos of all
experiment
time.
on Thursday. Anyway, mistakes at work, Skin. You made one.
Yep, I did. It was a little while ago now, but I got recently reminded of it when someone that I worked with reached out to us and started talking to me, and it reminded me of
That's
a
a
rather
full
large,
circle moment,
Yeah,
isn't
it was nice. But yeah, anyway, so it got me thinking about my good old work days. I was in sort of procurement. I was buying in the buying team at a clothing company.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the job of buying things. I worked out how much to buy, and then my job was very importantly to buy the things that the company would sell.
Say bye again during that sentence.
So had to
So you didn't play many games, Skin.
write a purchase
Yeah.
order. Yeah, nice. Send it to the
You
people.
always had the buy, Miggers.
I thought what you said.
So you're not letting him flow
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
moment.
sorry. That was poor. That was poor by me. Sorry.
Just assume that I didn't get it. Don't explain it.
Sorry. I was just trying to buy sometime.
Yeah, so I had to place a purchase order, send it to the person that we're buying from. I had to buy these things that the company then sells, right? Very important. We spent all this time working out how many of these things to buy. I forgot to send the order.
Right.
So it came to like the week the stuff was supposed to arrive, and we realized we didn't have any. And it was about $200,000 worth of stuff that we were planning on selling in the next couple of months.
Wow.
So that wasn't very well received. And then so the director of the company pulled me in to sort of inquire with me about this mistake.
Did he give you a pay rise?
No. And he pointed out to me that it cost him $200,000. And I said, well, I mean, it's only $200,000 revenue. It's only like 100 profit, which he wasn't very impressed by.
Well, he said he kept you, though, so he must have been okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And Miggers got sacked for handing out like a $50 note.
Yeah, but that was like my second day, and they just knew I was no good
Yeah.
from the start.
What job was that?
News agents when I was
nice.
14.
Great job, I reckon.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was actually. I really enjoyed it.
For one day.
Yeah, I actually did. I did.
Yeah.
It was an $8 scratchy. They gave me $20. I gave them $50 back.
That's
It's
unlucky.
That can happen.
It did happen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, true.
I don't think it would happen now if I was working there. I think I'm a little bit better at math. I think I just.
It's
I
all
was nervous.
automated.
A genuine
Yeah, I
deck
can't-
chair.
Yeah. Side note, what would you reckon your dream job, like for your age bracket in the area, would have been? Like that your mates had just like, yeah, that's a fucking cool part-time job. Like, you know, going through school or uni or something like that.
Nice. Great question. I never thought that any job back then was very cool.
Surely like Rebels, like Amart All Sports back in the day or something.
I did Rebel Sport. It was kind of cool for a while, but then Gode kept coming in and ruining it every workday. So it really didn't help.
Kept hiding tennis rackets in the store.
They're like, yeah, there's this customer that wants to speak to you. I was like, oh,
Not
great.
again. Ours was the video store.
Oh, yeah.
And like, because like we had all had mates who used to work there. We used to go and like flog Red Bulls and stuff like that. It was the best. Yeah.
Right.
Great people, Red Bull.
I
Yeah.
tried to get a job at an Apple store once.
Yeah, right.
That looked very exciting.
Oh,
cool.
Slim Pickens, were they?
What?
Apple store.
Yeah, good.
That was pretty tough to get on board with.
You suck.
What I don't get is how I picked that up and then not like what you said before.
At least before was actually funny.
And I still don't know. I still don't get it.
Imagine if there was just a store just dedicated to just apples. You go down the fruit store? Nah, we only did apples.
Just red ones.
Anyway, I think I've also spoken about my biggest screw up at work, which didn't cost anyone financially, but gosh, it was embarrassing. For when I got the job at the Catholic school and didn't know how to do maths. Not maths, the subject, but maths, the
More of a weight guy.
Yeah, religion.
Mass the religion. Yeah.
What do you believe in?
Very good. Okay, well, we put it out to the Choccies. They've also had some rather humorous work fuck ups. Body pain turned up on a day where I had been pre-approved for annual leave.
Nice.
That is elite.
Nice.
That also would have been a real pain.
Yeah.
For Bonnie.
I was a student nurse, gave breakfast to a woman who was dead.
Yeah, that's not good.
Heavens.
It's really not good.
Heavens.
How do you... it would be tough to tell the difference between that
Breakfast and lunch.
between someone who's just sleeping through breakfast.
Correct.
Especially if they're 95.
Yeah. I've also heard a lot of people complain about hospital food. At least she wouldn't have.
Okay, very good.
That's Paul.
This gentleman inadvertently unplugged a network cable, bringing down an entire clothing warehouse for 48 hours,
Nice.
which accumulated to $500,000 loss. That was good.
That's
Jeez,
heaps.
obviously a decent company.
Mm-hmm.
Who would that have been?
We got the chocolates.
Certainly not.
Obviously our network cable's been down for a while.
We lost $7.90.
So much you probably plug in that cable. You can unplug our warehouse until a fucking asteroid gets here, and it would still not be that large. Joe, I told a client the pimples on her face were from excess semen.
Oh, why?
I meant sebum.
Is it sebum? I thought it
I
was.
don't know.
I thought it was
Sebum?
serum.
I thought it was serum.
Oh, well, she spelt it S-E-B-U-M.
No, we're getting nods over there from the girls.
No,
Okay,
don't.
there
Don't
is
say
that
it.
No,
skincare
say it.
thing.
No, it's a sea bum. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is wonderful. I tore down the wrong roof, had to replace that roof, and then the neighbour's roof that I was meant to replace in the first place.
Oh, that sucks.
That's very funny. This is good. We're getting some good responses here. Well done, everyone.
That reminds me, Dad's pool got delivered to the wrong address.
Sorry. And installed?
No, like literally, it was just like on the front lawn of like his like the neighbours like across the road.
I don't knock on the door?
Like just a big like fucking pool like frame, and Dad's like in office out the windows like typing away. It's like. It's my pool. Now the pool shit. All right, we've got a game for this week, and I'm running today's game. So Joe Daddy point up for grabs. I don't know who's going to win today.
I'm not sure.
Soon we'll find out.
Yeah.
So this is based off a little tidbit that Skin said last week in our last game. What did we play last week?
Famous Who's Who.
Famous Who's Who. Can you play the audio grab for me, my friend?
Cody's put up. I know Ned Flanders. Todd was a
That's
relation.
his son.
Son.
Yeah.
Son of.
Rod and Todd.
Yep. I've got one name springing to mind, but I don't know who the person is. I can't remember if the name is a famous Todd or a family friend. So this could be incredibly embarrassing.
Perfect. So what we've done this week, or what I've done this week, semi-famous person or just a mate of mine. So what I'm going to do, I'm
excited.
I'm going to read out like little job descriptions or like roles or songs or whatever that a semi-famous person has sung or acted in or whatever. I'm going to give you a name attached to that person. All you've got to write down is if it's a famous person or just a mate of mine.
Okay.
That's 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 guess.
It's like a coin toss.
Yeah.
Similar to heads.
Watch us get 12 wrong in a row.
Yeah. All right. So I've got 5 here for you.
Oh, I love this.
And a tiebreaker as well.
All right.
All righty. So you ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
No jingle, obviously, because we're experimenting with the game on the main episode.
This game will stay.
Okay.
There's my prediction.
We're going to need a jingle then.
100%.
What's the segment called?
Famous
person
or just one of me mates.
My mate.
Anyway.
So, okay.
All right. Here we go. So the person, Kate Reid, played Miss Vaughan in Billy Madison.
Wait.
So Kate Reid was the actor who played Miss Vaughan in Billy Madison.
Okay. This is a very fun game. I'm pretty sure that you've told me that Kate Reid is your friend before, so I've said friend.
Friend.
I've said famous.
The answer's friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually have no idea who Kate Reid is.
No, she works with me.
So you have no idea.
No one told me about it.
Lovely lady.
Yeah. Cool.
so
All right, so
me
we got
and
it.
Mikas, sorry.
Everyone got a point.
Me and Mikas have got...
Nope.
Nah, Skin went...
Skin went famous person. That's unlucky. Great
really
game.
sold me up the river.
Yeah,
Right.
You wouldn't Kate read about it.
Nice. All righty. Nicholas, you'll love this one.
Oh, no.
All right. Phil Hartman. He was obviously the voice of Troy McClure in The Simpsons.
I wouldn't say I know who voiced Troy McClure in The Simpsons.
That's exactly right. It's nearly famous people.
Yeah,
Mitchell?
I wouldn't have a McClure who it was, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's a nearly famous person.
Yep.
Famous
Me
person.
too.
All of you correct.
Oh,
Thank you.
done.
2, 2, 1.
Okay.
I knew that.
Really?
No.
All righty. Michael Barker was a member of the John Butler Trio
Oh, that's brilliant.
and a big dog fan.
Oh, Skin, you might be Barker up the wrong tree, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone famous person.
Friend.
Friend.
Famous person.
Come on, Lethal with a little...
Goodness me.
Yeah, don't you guys know Michael Barker, you idiots?
I did not.
Wait, what did he do again?
He was a member of the John Butler Trio.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Skin thought the John Butler trio was one bloke, remember?
Yeah. Playing 9 instruments at once, one with his foot.
I stand by it.
All right. All righty. Andrew Buffalino played Mr. Larson in Happy Gilmore.
Mr. Larson.
The big guy.
Okay, yeah,
yes,
nice.
yes.
I believe that Jacob Mr. Gilmore is what Andrew Buffalino said.
He's been to the gym a bit, that bloke, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Buff.
I got it. Very good.
I think... Am I ready?
Wait, you
Gode, I feel that is a friend of yours.
Same.
famous.
Oh, no.
It's a friend of mine. Went to school with him. Works for the Bureau of Meteorology, actually.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Well done on the Cyclone prediction. Thought you'd nailed it.
Good man. What are we score checking was here?
Yeah, I was gonna, have I got
Lee's
all of
4
them?
from 4.
I'm
Are you
4 from
Michelle
4.
Forfer?
Lee's one.
No, well, Skin's what? 2 from 4.
2 from
What do
4.
you
What
do?
do you-
Two.
Oh, Lee.
Oh my gosh, it's that shut the gate.
Oh, you may as well do
May as
one.
well do the last one.
Okay, we'll do the last one.
Or should we do
Yep.
top 6?
No.
All right, last
I
one.
need a point
All right,
so I can get above Mikas on the table.
nice. All right, obviously, Simon Bird is one of the characters from The In-Betweeners.
Wait, isn't Simon his actual name?
As in the characters or the actors?
He was one of the actors of The In-Betweeners.
Like the actual, yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
I love this game.
It's a great game.
This is one of the great
I love games where it is just like a 50-50 chance. And I don't actually have
Simon
to.
Bird is a famous actual person.
Friend.
I think friend.
He's a famous person.
Oh, my gosh.
And actually played Will, even though it was a character called Simon. There's the little tidbit for you.
Amazing.
Holy hell.
That is huge.
I've gone 5 from 5 there just quietly.
That's impressive.
We could have gone 9.
Genuinely, yeah.
That was very, very fun, Gode. So I think, well, hats off to you, Skin, for sort of inventing the game, but then Gode for
You're
you
welcome.
to actually running it. I always
happy
love
with
when
that?
you run a game. Yeah. Now we just need to jingle together, though,
Yeah.
which I will bring up. Remind me of that in the outro, actually, because there's been some great things done in the jingle space.
Nice.
Not by us.
Obviously.
Well, speaking of great jingles, hit the X one while you're on a roll there, mate.
Sorry.
No, hey, please don't apologise. Are you ready?
You're in for an X.
Yeah.
Someone will read it next.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's a good one. Nah, internet.
Beautiful. This one's actually someone's Twitter, is it handle? Like their profile, that little profile thing?
Yeah. Is it a short handle or long blade?
Relatively short, this one.
Okay.
All right. Grant Holt, he's got a blue tick too. Good on him. Grant Holt, dad of 3 beautiful girls, coach, pundit, and all-round nice guy. And then LOL Social Sport has commented, geez, Grant Holt's kids have got weird names.
Skin, can you give us the nickname that you would go to if Grant Holt was your friend or a famous person?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Probably
I was
just-
thinking like Momentum or something like
Yeah, don't stop
yeah.
now.
I was going to just say stop.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Or Harold.
Yeah, good. Really good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, now what I was alluding to is that the right term?
Yep.
Alluding. Yeah. We got an email from Jordan Smith. I think I could have made that up. Definitely Jordan is correct. That's his first name. He's friend of the show, number 19, and he emailed saying quality of jingle versus quality of segment, a table / graph, I should say. More of a graph, not at all a table. Gode, you've requested this.
I did request it.
What did you say? What did you want? Outline exactly what you wanted.
What I wanted, it was like, because we've often had like, geez, that's a great jingle. I'll use Google Feud as the example, right? Great jingle for Google Feud. Probably arguably our best jingle, but close to our worst segment, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted something to outline that and try and find something that's awesome jingle and also awesome segment.
Yes. Okay.
Picking up what I'm putting down there?
I am. So I'm not sure if you're going to agree with Jordan's ratings,
Okay.
but he has put them through. So on the, what's the one that goes up, Skin, X or Y?
Why?
Why?
Okay, so on the Y, he's got jingle rating, 0 to 12. 12 being the highest you can get.
Okay.
But there's a couple of 10s. And then segment rating on the X. And that's also, well, that's 0 to 10. So I'm not sure why it goes to 12. But that's all right.
That might be a typo.
Okay. So Google Feud, he's put at 8 for jingle rating. And segment rating, he's put at 1.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'd cop that.
his favourite jingles, 2 Babe Ruths and an Anna Bly. What was that?
I don't even know what that
was I
is.
Love the Way You Lie, I reckon.
Churn.
Just gonna
No.
stand there and watch you. No. Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, Love the Way You Lie from Eminem and Rihanna, but we changed it to 2 Babe Ruths and an Anna Bly.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
he's given it the perfect 10. He's
Okay.
also given the perfect 10 for Guess That Sound. What's Guess That Sound? What's that jingle?
What is
These
what
are all
is that
segments.
segment?
That's what I mean. They're all very low on the segment rating.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Google
I
Feud.
love two Babe Ruths and Anna
I think we
Nah.
played it one time and binned it.
No.
No.
Oh, I think we tweaked it. We kept trying to change it,
Yeah.
like Google Feud.
It was
but-
one of those ones we couldn't quite figure
was
out
too- went
how
too
to
long.
nail it. Yeah.
I thought we tweaked it to 2 truths, no lie.
That's just me when I was hungover.
Anyway, and then his other favourite jingles, You're a Quizzed Gode, Name Storm's very high, Human
Yeah.
Shazam very high, Letter Change the Plot is in there at 7
Yeah.
rating.
Steady.
But his highest segment ratings are You're a Quizzed Gode. Loves that.
Okay,
So
nice.
that's got the perfect.
So that's
well,
got a high
got a
jingle,
9.
and high segment
There you
rating from.
go.
There
So
you go.
he's actually labelled it God tier
Yeah, right.
and said, yeah, so the ones in God tier, You're a Quizzed Gode,
Okay.
Name Storm, and Human Shazam are the 3 that
That's
he
all fair.
reckons belter. Isn't Human Shazam's jingle
We haven't got a jingle.
pump up?
Oh no, pump up
Shazam.
Shazam. Yeah.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
nice.
So that's what he's given us. He also loves You're In For An X in terms of segment rating. Famous Who's Who gets a pretty, but it's a 7. Letter Change the Plot a 7. Well, there you go. You can refer to that. I've sent it to you, but
Probably
maybe.
put it on the Instagram page, I reckon.
But the reason I brought it up, I think, is that it does actually lead in well to the homework, Skin. And I should probably wrap up the episode first before we get into that. So
Smooth.
that's another podcast. We got the Chocolates podcast complete, and we'd love you to get in contact with us as Jordan did. That was via email, but it can also be on social media at We Got the Chocolates, wherever you are listening. And there's homework, Skin.
Yep. Is there?
Yeah.
What's it got to do
Survey.
with
Back in the
graphs?
survey.
What's that got to do with graphs?
Look at the feedback he's given us. This is some of the stuff that we discuss in the survey, which is currently getting a workout.
Right, okay. So do the survey.
Yes.
Don't necessarily send us massive graphs. I mean, you can if you want. It was wonderful reading. But
Where is the
there's
survey?
Well, there'll be a link in the description of wherever you're listening. If it's Spotify, Apple, YouTube, things like that, there'll be a survey you can fill out. That would help a great deal. So please do that.
We'll plug it on social media this week as well, once we've done the coin toss video to see whether heads or tails, for once and for all, is more likely.
Might as well just do that now.
Okay.
Not on the pod. We can do it on the pod.
Afterwards. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. All right. And remember to get out and have a chin wag with a few of your mates this week. If you're doing that, you are absolutely getting the chocolates. Hey, we appreciate you listening to us a great deal. And we will be here again this time next week. And hopefully you are too. Thank you very much for listening. And as always, good luck in the future. That starts. I love you.
You-
Love you.